Welcome back to the After the License channel. I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons your leads aren't responding. I'm Jeff Buettner. Like, comment, subscribe, basically anywhere you get content. So there are really 3 reasons, in my opinion, your leads aren't responding. Now, leads is used loosely in 2021, but we often think about leads as, internet registrations or people who have reached out to you via social media, whatever it looks like. And so if your leads aren't responding to you, or you're working a pool of leads and you're just not getting the conversion rate or the response you hope for, there are really 3 things I would encourage you to look at. The first one is, what value are you bringing? Now, I'm not talking about what value do you bring through the transaction. I'm not talking about how much value you bring your clients, but what kind of value are you providing that one particular lead? And if we look at it from the leads perspective, I think we can kind of get some insight as to why some leads don't respond. So often, I think in real estate, someone who's interested in potentially buying or selling a home, they reach out to an agent and they maybe reach out to a couple of agents. And most agents do the same thing. They set them up with property alerts and then wait to reach out or follow up when it's closer to that time that lead actually wants to buy something. So if you think about it, if a lead's registered on your website or contacted you some other means, and all you've done is set them up as property alerts, they might be receiving the same property alerts from 2 to 3, 4 other agents. And they can also get that same exact info from sites like Zillow or Trulia. So what kind of value are you bringing? If you can tweak it so that your value proposition is so much better than other agents, guess what? You tend to get more responses and you tend to get more conversions. I'll give you just one quick script, right? So maybe you have a lead that's looking in Phoenix between 300 and 500,000. Well, instead of just sending them active homes in Phoenix between 300 and 500,000, try reaching out and pulling up coming soon listings in your MLS. Most MLSs these days have some type of coming soon listings, and these are properties that are going to become available in the next couple of days. Well, guess what? When you reach out to a lead and say, hey, I have a list of homes that are in Phoenix between 300 and 500,000 that I think meet your criteria that aren't quite on the market yet. Are you interested in taking a look at some of these? Let me know. Guess what? You have a much better chance of getting a response from that person than you would if you just sent them active listings and property alerts. So use that technique, but also think about what value am I bringing, not just to the client or the consumer, but what kind of value can I bring above and beyond my competition? The second reason that most leads don't respond is it might be you're coming off too salesy. If your messaging or your phone calls, your text messages are too salesy, there's a good chance that that lead will not reach back out to you. The number one fear people have, in my opinion, is being sold. People don't want to be sold on something, right? We have this idea of being swindled or convinced of something that we really don't want to do, and now we're stuck with some life-altering repercussions, right? And so people don't want to be sold. So if you come off as salesy and you come off as scripted and you come off as unauthentic, guess what? People don't want to be sold. There's a good chance that they won't reach back out to you. So when you're talking to people, genuinely care about what they're hoping to do, right? And so when we can have genuine care for our clients and we really truly understand that, like, hey, I'm here to help you regardless if you buy or sell something with me or another agent or you move to a different state, like, I'm here to help you and be an advocate for you. And we can convey that is when we really start to connect with clients. So if we're coming off as too salesy, there's a good chance that that could be hindering your responses with leads. The last piece, right? The third reason most leads don't respond is they're just not ready. In 2021 and beyond, we are hit with a million things at all days and hours and minutes of the day, right? So we're hitting with calendar notifications and app notifications and a million emails and phone calls and text messages. And so if we're not ready to actually buy or sell something, there's a good chance that, and we don't have a relationship with you as an agent, there's a good chance we're not going to respond to your text messages or respond to your phone calls. So patience is key. So what is my pro tip, right? If we think about all 3 of these things, if we think about the value we bring, we think about caring about that lead as an actual person, as an individual, and we think about the timeline of when they might actually be buying, we really come up with the perfect follow-up strategy, right? Provide value, really truly care about every single one of those leads as people, and do it consistently, not just once, not just twice, not for 30 days, but consistently over time. If we can follow up with people and have follow-up plans for 6, 12, 18 months that provide value and really convey that we're there to help them, regardless if they might rent or buy something with another agent or move to a different state, that is when we really start to get responses and when we can really start to close deals. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful. Drop a comment, like, heart, all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.